Hello Taurus, welcome to Divine Debut. Thank you for being here. This is Kathy and welcome to my channel. This is your mid-July 2019 General and Love Celtic Cross that I'm doing. And we do have an eclipse, full moon lunar eclipse in Capricorn in a day or so. So the energies are very potent. The skies are practically open. We are in between like two eclipses. So yes, the skies are open. So I feel that these readings are more particular about the messages. So I do feel that whatever we are leaving behind, whatever is illuminating and completing in Capricorn, it relates to what is Capricorn. You know, Capricorn is hard work, the integrity, dealing with people of authority, career, the father, or whoever is taking on the role of the father. Okay, so it's also, you know, Capricorn is our status, that part of the chart. It's how we're seen in the world. Are we married? Are we engaged? Are we single? Dear Taurus, let's see. I'm using the Connolly Tarot, and let's see what's happening for you at this time. Okay. In the present position, we've got the Three of Pentacles. Crossing that is the Ace of Wands. At the base of the reading is the Nine of Wands. In the recent past, Ace of Pentacles. Crowning your reading is the Wheel of Fortune. Major Arcana card, Sagittarian energy. In the near future, wow, Three of Swords. In the position of you is the Tower, wow. Another Major Arcana card. What is in your environment is the Knight of Wands. In your hopes or fears is the Four of Pentacles. And the outcome of your reading is the Four of Cups. Let's look at the bottom of the deck. We've got the Empress. Now the Empress is Taurus, Libra or Aries for me, because we do have Venus, usually the glyph of Venus on the Empress. Venus rules Taurus and Libra. Okay, Taurus is all about our values, our self-worth. Libra is all about partnerships. Now the Empress can be a card of manifesting, receiving, you know, things that you have been working towards. She is, you know, she provides, she gives plenty of anything to do with Venus. Venus is love, money, valuables, projects, anything that we love, right? So this could even be a mother figure. And she is pregnant, which, you know, denotes pregnancy, children, as well as patience, because to give birth she has to be patient. Let's see what's beneath the Empress. It's the Eight of Pentacles. Now someone seems to be taking a break from work. They're not actually concentrating on those pentacles. They're looking towards the future. We are in Mercury retrograde right now. So, you know, Mercury retrograde is all about going within, redoing things, revisiting old situations. Okay, so maybe some of you are taking a break. There is a decision that you're wanting to make. Two of Swords. You're at a crossroads, it seems like, dear Taurus. And I'd like to look at the Black Moon Astrology cards, see what's showing up for you astrologically. What are the energies that are influencing your reading and therefore your life? So let's take one card for Taurus. One card, please. There it is. And we've got Aries, I am. I am. You know, Aries is the ram. It's ruled by Mars. Mars is actually in Leo right now. So fire with fire. Look at all that red here. You know, Aries is the first sign of the zodiac. It's the warrior energy. And it's got a number 13 on it. So 13 does speak of the death and Scorpio. Let's take a romance angel for your love life. Maybe 3 cards. Now Aries is hosting Chiron. Chiron is all about past life wounds, childhood conditioning. Some, you know, Chiron is a bit weird, a bit wonky sort of energy. But I feel that, you know, Chiron being in Aries is all about healing self-worth, healing thyself. Okay, so let's take 3 cards for Taurus, please. Spirit guides and angels. We've got 2 of the cards here. Archangel Michael, 1 more card for Taurus. What are they working through? What's showing up for Taurus? Mid-July 2019. And eclipse time. We've got 2 more cards, all right. 2 more cards. Let's take them. So we've got playfulness and religious factors. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. They're the 2 cards. Okay, and we've also got pay attention to the red flags and children. So the signs are cautioning you and your love life is being affected by children. Okay, so the children card does remind me of the 6 of Cups as well. That's where it shows the children, you know, there's a sense of innocence. I don't know, but let's see what's at the bottom of the romance angels. We've got new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings. For those of you that are single, then there is a new love coming through for you. Looks like with Jupiter being here, you know, Jupiter is all about change. We do have the Ace of Pentacles. Now, I think that for some of you, for those of you that have been in a committed partnership or relationship, you are working through issues here. And yes, children are a big factor, and it's also your upbringing. So a lot to do with childhood. And again, having Chiron in Aries, it's got a lot to do with self-worth. Now, pay attention to the red flags. You are probably shown, you know, signs and synchronicities, things that are being shown to you at this time. So see if you can pay attention to that. Whatever message you're feeling through those signs is going to help you, because of course, you know, the divine, they know when we need their guidance, when we need their help. Now, as I said, the heavens are open, so it is time to receive the signs during eclipse time, especially. There is a lot going on. So here we've got your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. And we do have Sagittarius here, which does speak of religion. It speaks of spirituality and our beliefs. So this could be changing. Some of you could be changing this in order to, you know, to be happy, or you are receiving signs that are telling you that don't be so dogmatic about this situation. How, for instance, you see marriage or commitment. Are you frightened of commitment? Are you, walking on the path, same path as your father? If you're a male, obviously, the role models, mother for the girls, usually the father for the boys, they tend to follow in the same footsteps. So what I'm thinking is that maybe the reading is saying that you need to look at your own ideas, your own path, your own thoughts, work with those and see what works for you, what speaks to you. And if you feel that you are on the wrong path, have a look around, take some time, meditate. Maybe you will receive the answers. Now, we've got Three of Pentacles, which is not one of my favorite cards, because yes, it is just like the Empress. It's a 3. Now you've got 3 threes. 3 threes equal a 9, and 9 is almost at the end. But 3 is the initial stage of success. It does call for more work. Now with the 3 of Pentacles here, he's holding on to something. I don't know, this could be a certificate, a diploma, something that he's accomplished. He's showing off his skills. He's got the training. He's had the training, and now he's showing off his skills. Maybe you are being noticed by others for what you do, that you're doing a wonderful job. Here we've got the 3 of Pentacles is in the church. And therefore, I feel that what you are doing now is something that is a calling for you. It's a special time. So what you are growing with at this time is, putting a mark. You're putting your mark on the map, I feel, here with what you are accomplishing. Maybe some of you have got the success and the recognition. That's what I feel through this card at this time. So in relation to what you do, your career. Now the challenge is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands as a challenge is, look at that. Use your creative abilities. Begin something maybe that you can manifest on your own. Maybe you are feeling an urge to start something creative, a new project. And if this is not only a project, this could also be just something that you feel passionate about. Maybe you are attracted to someone because the Ace of Wands is fire, and that's our, that's what gets us going, that's what gets us moving. It's our energy, it's our mojo. Maybe some of you haven't had, I don't know, maybe even the will. I feel some sense of depression here, and I feel that there is more focus on work, on money. I feel that you've lost that spark for some reason, and the cards are telling you that the challenge is to begin something new. Go for what you desire, do it. Now here in the distant past and in your foundation is the 9 of Wands. And 9 of Wands is usually someone who is protecting everything that they've built. They're, putting up a wall, unfortunately. But here in the Connolly, the door is open for you to be able to move through it. So why are you not? So it's a 9, again, almost at the completion. It's difficult. 9 of Wands says that it's been hard. And I feel that there is, yes, there has been some sort of a completion, but there is something that is burdening you, something that you cannot move forward with. This is the wand that's missing from the 9 here. And he's looking straight over to the Tower, as you can see, which is the position of you. Now the Tower is Scorpio, energy. And it's also Uranus. Uranus in your sign, dear Taurus, is changing things up radically. Some of you are seriously thinking of a change. I think you're practically fed up with the situation, and that's why you've sort of lost that spark. So if you haven't been able to actually complete whatever you have been protecting, whatever you've been building in your life, and that could be even a relationship, that could be a physical structure. I think that the Tower comes through and brings the change. And there may be, for some of you that have been trying to complete a project, you're just about at the end, and then there's a huge change, a huge shift here, which can, because it's sitting right underneath the near the future position, the Three of Swords, I feel that there is some sort of a disappointment. Something hasn't been able to fully complete. So there's got to be some sort of a change. Now, if this is a relationship, it's like you're taking like 2 steps forward, 1 step back. Three of Swords can be, of course, it can be a disappointment. It doesn't have to be always, heartbreak. It depends. Everyone's got a different life, and the stages or the potency of it will be different for each person. Now, in the recent past, the Ace of Pentacles, now Pentacles usually deal with money, with work, anything related to physical goods, practical things that promise to stay in our life, let's say, because it's real. The Pentacle is a physical and a tangible thing. Now, the Ace of Pentacles can be a relationship, it can be a pregnancy, it can be a new beginning where, work is concerned. You've got the challenge of the Ace of Wands, but you've also got the Ace of Pentacles. So, as I said, it could be that you've started something that holds great promise, but I think that I feel that there is some sort of a burnout with you here. I feel that some of you are exhausted and maybe not seeing the fruits of your labor in the near future. But on your mind is the Wheel of Fortune, which is a number 10. The winds of change you're hoping for. That's what you're hoping for. This is what you want to manifest. This is your goal. Now, the fact that the card is here, of course, it's a 10. So it does have the potential. Now, 10 can be 10 days. We could be talking about October, the 10th month. Okay, so with the Tower card here, and this is like really putting you out of your comfort zone, dear Taurus, because you are a very stable sign. You like things to be, as they always are, status quo. If you haven't been able to change things because it's hard for you to bring new things into your life, well, this is Uranus, as I say. Uranus. Now, what's external to you is the Knight of Wands. Now, this is a fire sign. It's usually Sagittarian energy. Could also be Aries, could be Leo. Knight of Wands is the knight, the passionate knight, maybe needing to travel. This is a card of movement. Now, even though it's what's in your environment, for some of you it can be, someone who is either coming into your life or I feel that this is saying that you need to move because there's a sense of no movement here. That's what I feel that this is. Now, because the Tower is here, that's when the movement begins, because I feel a sense of no movement here. It's like being stopped. Some of you with the Three of Swords, this could even be something to do with health. Okay? And if you haven't been feeling, the vitality, the strength, the having, energy, maybe something to do with your health you need to look at. Now, you've got 2 fours. You, in the hopes and fears, you've got the 4 of Pentacles, and this is the card of Taurus for me. This is you, like, I think that you're halfway, you've practically done half of the job. The 2 Pentacles are on the floor. The other 2 he's juggling. You're still busy, but you feel as though you're not completing something. Now, 4s relate to home and family. And again, the 2 of Pentacles that are up in the air, still decision time, decision-making time. And with the 4 of Cups here in the outcome position, usually it's a card of boredom, it's a card of not having accepted an offer. Here we've got the little angel that's bringing the cup, and it is being looked at, it's being noticed. I truly feel that there is going to be an offer, some sort of an offer that's coming through, or you are sending that offer out to someone else. And I did say sending it out, which could mean that it could be sent as a message, sent as an email. Okay, for a lot of you, that's going to be the communication like that. Others of you, this could be, I suppose, through a call, but I feel that mainly it's written. And we are in Mercury retrograde, so it is a time of communication. Now, Mercury is all about business. Mercury is all about anything to do with technology, because Mercury is the left brain. Uranus is the left brain, but Uranus is the higher octave of Uranus. It's all about technology. I don't know about you guys, but yesterday while I was doing my readings and uploading, things were happening for no reason at all. And I'm thinking, okay, Mercury, take it easy. Just weird, crazy things on the internet with my videos, etc. So, yeah, Mercury it's very, very strong when it comes to things like that. So, business as usual is here, but I feel that there is an offer coming through. Now, for some of you, it's going to be, again, it's a 4 around family and home. Something, this is the Ace of Cups that's coming through. Okay, it's the Ace of Cups. So you are looking at an offer. Now, are you going to take it? You're juggling your pentacles here. Some of you may be even thinking of travel, movement. Let's take some more cards. I'm using the Albano-Waite special edition. I can never say these cards. Let's look at all the positions quickly. And we've got the Page of Swords, which fell over the 9 of Wands. Let's look at the now, the present. What's that present position? Oh, we've got 2 cards. Okay, so we've got the 3 of Pentacles again. Oh my God, and we've got the Judgment card here. Double messages. 3 and 3, that's 6 of Pentacles. So equilibrium, equally giving and receiving. Some of you could be dealing with 6 of Pentacles, does speak of Libra for me. Could be dealing with partnerships, relationships of any sort, even to do with work. The 3 of Pentacles can speak of collaboration. If we are talking about, and I feel that some of you are getting people you're delegating work if you've had a lot on your plate. I feel that there is some sort of a collaboration. There's more help coming through. But again, if this is a relationship, it's saying that, we've got 4 or 5 cards. I'm just going to show you what they are. 8 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 6 of Wands, and 9 of Cups. So 6, 5, 8, and 9. 6, 5, 8, and 9. Okay, I want to say that if there was ego, if there has been ego or a competitive sort of an energy, there was words that were exchanged, I would say, and with the eclipse, the full moon lunar eclipse, I do feel that there is going to be movement here. Okay, for some of you, this is, you know, moving on. This is seriously moving on, leaving the past where it was. If there was too much ego, some of you have been drinking yourselves silly with the 9. Someone has been just overindulgent, just indulging in themselves. We've got the 8 and 9, but it's not the 10. So as I see here, the eclipsed moon, someone is off looking for those 10 of cups. Let's continue. And I was saying that if we are talking about a relationship, there needed to be more equal giving and receiving. Maybe it was lopsided. One person was giving more than others. But the judgment calling is that whatever wasn't working is going to come up again. And there's going to be, of course, with the 5 of Wands, there is the urge, the will, and the want to work things out. 5 of Wands, an imbalance. Some of you were trying to build on something, but were not on the same page. Now, both 3 of Pentacles could mean that you and your partner are doing amazing things at work. I think if there's been some sort of a separation, it's been all about work, and you're both very successfully being noticed for your talents. Now, the 3 of Pentacles can also speak of a love triangle. We've got 2 3 of Pentacles here, 3 of Swords here. How can I not say that? We've got the Empress here as well. Now, what we have here is the Page of Swords. So this is in the distant past. Some truth came to light, and some communication was made. Maybe even spying. Someone has been spying on the other person, but I think that someone put their wall up. And let's take the Ace of Pentacles. Now, we've got strong Scorpio here. And I'm going to mention Aquarius because we've got Uranus. We've also got Scorpio, Sagittarius, as well as the Empress, as I said, Taurus, Libra, and Aries, of course. And we've got, of course, we've got the Pentacle, the Ace of Pentacles, which is another earth sign. Let's take another card on that Ace of Pentacles. And we've got the World card. Wow. World card is all those fixed energies. I feel that there is a rigid energy around that. And we've got Aquarius, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio. Now, dear Taurus, your 7th house is Scorpio. So your partnership house, there is another chance being given for things to work out. I feel that with the 3 of Pentacles, both parties want this. Now, the World card here in the recent past, there is some sort of a completion. Again, with the world does speak of, someone at a distance, someone who is far away from a different background, a different culture, different religion. We do have the religious factors here, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. And the world is a successful completion of a karmic cycle. So after completion, new things come in. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. And we've got the Knight of Pentacles. Now, this is usually my Virgo card, but we do have a lot of red here, which could speak of, yes, passion. It could also speak of passive aggressiveness, because this knight wants to move forward, but he's not. So he's stuck. And I feel that there is a sense of urgency or a sense of anger building here. It's as though he's revving up, ready to go. The powering on. And I truly feel he's looking straight at the future here, and at that cup. Now, it could be any earth sign, of course. Could even be you, dear Taurus. Let's look at that 3 of Swords. Now we've got air as well here, so Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I think more than likely Aquarian energy, because and Libra, I will say, because of the Empress. Let's look at that Three of Swords. And another Three of Wands. Crazy. So many threes. So now there's 4 threes. No. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 threes are 15. That's the devil energy. Capricorn is where the eclipse is happening. We've got Pluto here. We've got Saturn here. Wow. This is the eclipse energies. So I would say, especially with the world card sitting on that Ace of Pentacles, I would say that once the eclipse happens, around the eclipse, before, after, I think that it's like changing a chapter. Now, in the near future, yes, there is heartbreak. He's looking out across those seas, still waiting. Maybe this eclipse energy can't come quick enough. I feel that a lot of you are hoping for these changes to come through. Now, some of you have put in the hard work, obviously. You're waiting for those ships to come through. And some of you may even be waiting for someone to visit you. They're waiting on the sea bank. They're waiting at the port. They're waiting wherever they're waiting. Let's see what this Tower is. And there's the Ten of Wands. You get to the point where things break. That's it. That was the last straw that broke the camel's back. That's it. The Tower brings it all down. The burden was too much. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. So it's all about completions. You know, the Wheel of Fortune is a 10. And okay, we've got fire here as well. Sagittarius, Aries again, Sun, Moon, or Rising. And, well, for some of you, Leo has been mentioned here in the World card. So let's see. Let's look at the Knight of Wands. And we've got the Ace of Swords. Wow. The beginning of something. You've got now, my dear Taurus, you've got 3 aces. Brand new beginnings. Ace of Swords, that's severing ties with the past, I feel. You're going to start moving. You're not going to be waiting anymore. I think that Taurus is taking action. Aries is Mars ruled. I think that Taurus is ready to speak their truth. Cut out whatever crap they have been dealing with. Cutting out the past. Now we've got the 3 of Swords, the Ace of Swords, and the Page of Swords. That's 5 swords. You know, again, that is like being torn, conflicted. And look at how decisive the Ace of Swords is here. Let's take that 4 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups, Piscean energy, lack of clarity, too many choices. What do I do? If I do it like this, that's going to be the too much thinking, dear Taurus, too much thinking. Let's take another card on that 7. And the 3 of Swords again. That's crazy. Like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. So much heartbreak, dear Taurus. So much heartbreak. And I want to say that for some of you, you know, the Knight of Wands could be a player. And this person may have broken your heart. I do feel more than likely the Knight of Wands being more Sagittarian out of the fire signs. Now we do have air as well, so Aquarius, Libra. Let's look at that 4 of Cups. And there's the 9 of Wands again. This is ridiculous. So much repetition. So much repetition. It feels like going over and over and over, doing the same old, same old. Let's take another card on the outcome with that 9 of Wands. Sorry, I said 9 of Swords. Wow. And we've got the Knight of Cups here. Okay, someone is seriously, some of you may be hoping to offer your love, but someone's put up their wall, and this can go the other way as well. But then that cup comes in with the Knight of Cups. Someone is insisting. Someone is insisting. Someone is knocking at your door, dear Taurus. Can you not hear that knock? Maybe there's too much going on around you. And you know, many times with Mercury retrograde, there can be miscommunication, missed messages. Check your email, check your social media. Some of you may have missed a message, which can be, you know, the Tower moment for you. I want to take a card on the Empress. And we've got the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. I think that maybe someone, you know, as I said, someone is trying to make a decision. Someone has been waiting for someone to make a decision. They've been waiting, what, 7 days, 7 weeks for others of you. They're starting to get quite impatient, I feel. Let's take another card on that Seven of Pentacles. And there's the Ace of Pentacles again. Taurus is just getting messages, the same messages over and over again. Some of you may be giving birth in 7 months. So some of you may even be giving birth in July. Ready to give birth in July in the 7th month. Let's take that Three of Swords. Oh wow. Oh wow. Look at that. Again. One more, please. One more. 2 Tower moments for some of you. 2. Something's got to give, dear Taurus. Something has to change. I feel that some of you are confused, but you know, you're not listening to the calling of the divine. It's saying, get out of this Three of Swords. Get out of your confusion. Take action, do something. Let's take another card. Wow. Okay. Are you going to have the nerve? You're going to have the courage. Are you going to take that next step? If you don't take that next step, I feel that you're going to miss the opportunity. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 aces. 5 aces, dear Taurus. I want to take one more card on that Knight. Knight of Wands, Ace of Swords. And another 7. 7 of Wands. So many wands. So much fire here. So much fire. And 7 is your number here. You've got 7s as well. And 7s are the divine. So what this is saying to me is that maybe it was all about timing, waiting. Remember, sometimes being patient, yes, is a good thing, but sometimes when you feel that calling, you have to take action. You just have to. Now, some of you are hoping for, maybe you're hoping for this Tower. Something circulating around family, your foundation. There is much confusion. Some of you are suddenly going to have lots of choices. But we've still got the Three of Swords here. I feel that for some of you that are dealing with, you know, you're in a situation with 2 people. You have to make the space. You have to close the door on that past finally before you can move forward. One more card on this Tower and the 10 of Wands. I think that even if you are up against any situation or people are against you, I think that you've got the potential to, you know, with that Ace of Swords, to talk yourself out of any situation, as well as cutting people out that are not in their right frame of mind. They're not, for the people that are, poking their nose into your own business, I think that it's time to actually, close the door on them. Like, seriously. And here we've got the Two of Wands. So, again, looking across the seas, I think that there was a period of waiting. And I think that with the Two Towers, it's time for change right now. Let's take some Sibillas. Some of you may be hoping to expand business to the world, and you've been hoping and you've been waiting for an offer to come through. And when it comes through, you're going to be in disbelief. I do believe that. You're not going to believe it. Let's look at the present position with the Judgment. We've got Alegria, which again is the Nine of Wands. Merriment and happiness. Amica, which is the Four of Wands, building on that foundation. This is like the card of marriage. It's the card of harmony. This is the card of friendship. This is the card of Libra. And we've got Constanza, which is the Ten of Cups. Happiness. Massive happiness this is. Something that you're going to love very much. And again, the Constanza is a card of someone or something being constant, being able to be depended on. And some of you could even be like going to a place that you've really wanted to visit. Let's look at the crowning position. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Bambino, another 7. The child. We do have children affecting the situation, but the child can also be just newness. We've got Sospiri, which is the 6 of Swords, sitting and waiting for those ships to come through. But it's also moving away from trouble to calmer waters. It's the 6 of Swords, again, movement, moving over water. And here we've got the 8 of Swords, Gelosia. Some of you want to actually make that move, but you are worried. You're worried sick. Some of you have been waiting too long. You regret waiting too long, but you're up in your head, too much. That's the problem. You feel as though you're in a prison. You're not able to move freely, but that is totally wrong. Now, I feel that even with the religious factors, I think that Taurus is going to, with the help of the divine, with 2 towers, this is a very big transformation that Taurus is going through. I think that their foundation is totally changing because of their mindset. Here we've got the Casa, which is the home, the family, the stability, 2 of Cups. Remember how we had that 8 of Cups falling out of the cards? And you were going and searching for those 2 of Cups. They're here. Let's take a couple more Sibillas. What I'd like to look at is, I'd like to see what's going on with the hopes and fears position. And we've got the Domestico, which is a number 11. This is the distrust, the butler. Supposedly he's of help to you. Here we've got the number 12, Namika, which is the enemy, which takes off the mask so you see the truth. And it's a number 12, which is all about sacrifice, waiting, holding on. 11 and 12. And again, even changing your perspective because the 12 is the Hangman energy. And here we've got the Dispiacere, which is the Ace of Swords. Now this can either mean severing ties or just, seeing the truth and cutting away all that dead skin, cutting away what was not working for you and beginning something new. I think it's closing the door on the negative past and making space in your future for something new to begin. Some of you, maybe there were trust issues here, and the heartbreak could be the time that it took for those rose-colored glasses to come off. We do have the Seven of Cups underneath, which is Neptune. And some of you are having an epiphany here. We've got the Judgment card. You've got the Tower twice. I'm going to take one more card. Now, the dispiacere can also be tears of happiness. So now knowing the truth and being able to either maybe even communicating the truth, which is going to bring you a brand new beginning. And it's got the Ace of Cups here. And we've got the Morte, death and transformation. Five of Swords, very Scorpio, yes. And there we've got the man that is quite already transformed. Another 13 here. Another 13. And this is usually the King of Pentacles. This is your energy, my dear Taurus. So yes, it can be a bit of it can speak of abundance and manifestation. Of course, with the Gran Signore, he's quite royal. And he's looking at the transformation. Maybe he's got ego. Maybe there's been a sense of ego. But that is changing. I'm going to take one more. One more Sibilla. And we've got the Sacerdote. Again, 13. The priest. Taurus. Marriage. Commitment. Religious change. Belief. The changes of your beliefs. Many changes in relation to what you believed at some point. I believe here that's what it's all about. So we've got 11, 12, 13. We've also got the Five of Swords. So the transformation is not easy. And I feel that a lot of heartbreak, you've been through quite a bit of heartbreak. Some of you did not believe that. Now, this could even be your partner not believing that Taurus could commit. Or Taurus may not believe that their partner could commit, let's say. Now, we do have quite a bit of water here. So Pisces would be Sun, Moon, or Rising. More Pisces and Scorpio we've got, which again could be your 7th house. So I would say the water sign is mostly Pisces here. My darling Taurus, I'm going to take an angel answer for you. So could you ask your question now? I do see that money's looking pretty good. You've been working hard. I think that Taurus is actually looking at other things at this time. They're focusing on other matters for most of you. World travel. Also trying to build on your foundation. Here we go. Listen to your intuition. I'm going to take one more. I think that a lot of you are getting out of the disappointments, and it's like having new beginnings right now. There is an offer on the table. As I said, check your messages. Check your spam box. Another card. And I think this is it. And we've got be assertive. That's exactly what I was saying all this time. Be assertive. Take action. Move. And I remember in the past I have already said that to Taurus. I know it's a little bit hard. Earth signs are a bit like that. It takes us a while. I'm a Virgo. It takes us a while. We have to think and process everything. Your intuition is completely reliable and accurate at this time. Listen to your own inner guidance and you can't go wrong. You can be certain that the messages you're receiving from your angels are real and trustworthy. Have faith in your feelings about the circumstances you're experiencing. Your insights into other people and their true feelings or motives are perfectly accurate. There is no need to question what you know is true. And be assertive. Let's read that. This situation calls for you to take matters into your own hands. You must get clear on your personal feelings and then pursue the fulfillment of your desires with courage and self-confidence. Ask for what you need without watering down your request. in order to satisfy others. So this, I did say before that you need to have the courage and the bravery to move forward. Remember that saying to your own needs is nothing to apologize for. Set boundaries with those around you in order to create a safe and fair environment. Remember that Seven of Wands? Yeah. Tailor your actions so that you earn the respect from others you deserve, and then move forward. Taurus, that is beautiful. That was quite a reading. Quite a reading. Now, I do feel for most of you, for those of you that we're talking about new love, it is a water sign, I would say, more than likely. And we've got strong Sagittarius here. For those of you that this is new love. Okay, for those, yeah. And the fire sign will be Sagittarius or Aries. Okay, I think Sagittarius would be the strongest one. All right, Taurus. I do feel that those of you that had some sort of a breakup and there were other factors, religion, children, you know, and there hasn't been much fun. It's all been just business and work. I think times are changing right now. You have to speak about what you feel. It's time to focus on other things. That's what the North Node in Cancer, the eclipse on the 2nd of July, you know, the new moon was in Cancer, which is family, your stability, your home, and whatever makes you happy, whatever tickles you. Now, the energies are moving into Leo slowly. Leo is all about having fun, being playful. Times are different now. It's time to focus on family and your inner child. Work is like, you know, give it a bit of a break. Everyone deserves that. All right, my darlings, love you so much. Thank you again for your likes, shares, subscribes, and comments. Sending you lots of love. Thank you. Bye-bye.